um, just shoot higher. You know what I mean? Like my parents have always said, like if you shoot higher, you get so many more options when you go to university and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Um, rather than having to scrape over. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
So it's,
when I was younger, I was really like into school, and then it kind of just dropped off. You know what I mean?
mm,
I wish I had that dedication. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Right now, it's like it's really hard. I gotta kind of get into the routine, force myself, and then I'll get into it.
Mm.
Rather back then, I'd go, all right, I'm gonna start studying for the next 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Team Reinvented Gaming Podcast. I'm here with Eli Buckner, content creator. What's up, Eli?
Good day, good day.
So grateful to have him on the show, and we're gonna talk about a lot of cool stuff. So, Eli, how are you doing today?
Yeah, man. I'm going well. Just happy to be here. It's gonna be fun.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So, no, let's just jump right into it. So, you're a content creator, you're a streamer, and everything. You're 17 and you currently go to high school. So I'm curious as to like what's next, right? After you graduate high school, and I know you're in Australia, so it's a little bit different than the United States.
Yeah.
But what's next? Yeah, what are your goals? You plan on doing streaming and content creation full time? Like, what do you plan?
So currently, since it is my final year in year 12, so for high school, it's a bit hard to stream at the moment. I'm definitely planning to get back into it, more. You know what I mean? It's just the last couple of weeks has been a bit of a struggle, but hopefully I'll be finishing the next maybe I'd say 5 or 6 months. I'm planning to probably go to university, do my degree or whatever, study, stream more. You know what I mean? Just
Mm.
we'll see how it goes, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So what
So
would you study? What major?
there's heaps of I mean, it's hard to say at the moment. There are a few things like I'm thinking about probably doing something maybe in science, or history, but it just right now it's hard to decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you figure it out, I guess. So you're gonna end in October. Interesting.
Around it's like November. It's like early November.
Interesting. Yeah, that's completely different than the
So
U.S. school system
yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
But no, that's dope, man. That's dope. That's legit. So okay, so yeah, so you don't know if you can go full time creation, content creation, or go into like
Yeah, yeah.
workforce stuff like that. Okay. Well, so for those who don't know, Eli was kind of like the originals of the Team Event Gaming Discord. Um,
Yep.
we met him playing Rainbow Six Siege, and then he's been around ever since then. So Eli, yeah, you've seen Team Event Gaming since it's
I've seen it
like
grow.
its infancy, yeah, and all
Yeah.
that. So that's legit.
So
Oh man, so you stream. I checked your stream. You haven't streamed. You last time you streamed was like a month ago, I believe, right?
yeah, about like maybe
I guess.
under about a month ago, yeah.
Okay. You get stream anytime soon, or
Yeah, hopefully I'm kind of getting bombarded by summits at the moment, but it's like hopefully after this next week, I should be able to slowly get back into streaming.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll do as many streams as I was doing. I was doing about 3 or 4 streams a week. I might just cut down to 1 or 2, just to slowly get back into it, not overdo myself. Play some different games. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the games that I saw you playing was Minecraft, and I've always been curious
Yeah.
as to why Minecraft. I think that was a good choice, but I want to know, was that calculated or was it just like with the flow? Like it was something you enjoyed and you just started
Um.
streaming it.
So when I first met you guys, we are playing Siege. So I was streaming Siege for a little while, and like this game called Outward, and then I sort of got into that Minecraft drift where it's like I just want to play Minecraft. I don't know if you've had it, but I've always played. Maybe like every year I'll just play Minecraft straight for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all I play. And when I started streaming it, I started getting all these, it's people coming in. I was having fun with it. It's a nice chill game. I can interact with the chat. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, I just have a lot of fun. It's just a lot of creativity with the game. It's just I just found I don't know. It's just a game I can play for hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, whereas Siege and all that's like you're so focused if you're streaming or whatever. It's like you don't have time to talk to the chat. Sometimes you know what I mean. I'm the type of person like always talk. Oh how you doing? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just Minecraft's always just been there. It's like my first game I ever played, and it always will be my favorite game.
Fair enough. And
So
when you started streaming Minecraft, did you see a spike in like viewership and stuff like that? Cause I appreciate you got
yeah,
affiliate after that. Like how
definitely.
was it exponential? Or was it like it was like immediate?
Um,
Like the day you started, or was it like throughout time? Like walk us
Well,
through.
because
Walk
I'm
us
not
through
like a
that.
massive. I only get man probably an average of like 7 viewers, I guess.
It's not bad.
Before I started streaming Minecraft, I was getting maybe like 1 to 2 viewers because Siege has so many streamers that you're way at the bottom. Unless my mates come in or you guys might come in to say hi, I get pretty much no one watching it. And with Minecraft, it's sort of the same with Minecraft, but I feel like with Minecraft, people like watching smaller streamers. Obviously, because especially because I play hardcore as well. It's not a lot of hardcore. There is, but there isn't. It's a lot of hardcore YouTubers, but streamers, it's like you know what I mean. It's a bit hard to say, but there's like a niche, you know what I mean, with
Yeah.
hardcore, which is like
Okay.
specific, a different game mode. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? But yeah,
Interesting.
it definitely it jumps. Like some streams, it'll be insane amount of viewers, support, and all that. But yeah, it's hard to. It was definitely better than streaming Siege. I'll say that.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
So,
Interesting. So hit affiliate. So what was the other game you said you were gonna stream when you come back?
I might start streaming Outward again.
That word. Okay.
Which is like a RPG game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some more Terraria, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Honestly.
So one thing I always preach, and I don't know if you hear me say this, was like streaming, right? Because I kind of did the same thing you did on streaming. I would stream. Well, when I first started streaming, actually, I can only run Hyperscape. So I would just stream Hyperscape because that's the only thing my computer could run at the time until I figured out how to work OBS correctly. Exactly. But like I understand, I always preach that. I'm like, hey, if you're going to start streaming, play games you like, but play games that you know are going to help you out as well. Because a lot of people just dive into like, it's not a bad thing, I guess. It's not a bad thing, but I think we can reverse engineer the way streaming is and use it to our advantage. So when it comes to streaming, I think people should stream smaller games, gain that presence, gain those followers, stuff like that, to work your way towards affiliate. And if you like the game, that's even better. I'm not advocating don't go out and go play a random game you never heard of just because you think it might get you views. No, enjoy your game. You'll be throwing your mouse across the room like me, right? But like,
for sure.
So like that, I definitely agree with that. And I think how many average viewers, not average viewers, but like total viewers does Minecraft have? I'm pretty sure that's like a lot, right?
Oh, like 30,000.
Okay, so interesting. That's kind of crazy because that's medium sized, right? Viewership.
Yeah, that's pretty medium.
So the fact you got 7 out, that's actually pretty impressive, honestly.
I mean, it's all it comes to help with especially because I find that with Minecraft viewers is they're really like committed. So if they really like your stream, they'll stay there and then bring their friends over. You know what I mean? That's really helped a lot as well. With their brung friends and their brung friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We start growing this community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting. And like I got some really like good mates that help out. With big mods, they do a great job. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean it's at first it was like, wow, I'm actually getting like real people coming into my stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is cool. But about what you're saying about the streaming smaller games and stuff, that's totally I agree with that. You might enjoy like Siege or something, but because it's such a large audience, you're gonna be way at the bottom of the viewer thing. No one's gonna scroll down. Some people do, but no one's gonna scroll down try and find Eli's streaming or Jones is streaming. You know what I mean? Let's go watch this guy. You know what I mean? They'd rather watch people that are like Bolo that
Yeah.
They're like champion. They've been playing this game forever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you gotta like that's the one thing about Outward, the game I was talking about before. That game, got me a few people, a decent amount of followers because it's such a small game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I played for like 3 or 4 hours. You know what I mean? Even without any viewers, I enjoyed it. And if I did have a viewer, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Interesting. So I know you said you don't know what major you choose, but if you had to choose one, what would it be? Like, what are you leaning towards for
like,
college?
What do you mean?
For college.
I'm leaning towards probably. Lately, I really want to do biomedical science.
Damn,
that's what I'm leaning towards.
Nice. Okay. So, to do whom? What would you do with that degree?
It's kind of you can expand from it. It'd probably be something to do with like vaccines or something. Some scientist, I don't know, but who knows? I could change my mind within the next 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, biomedicine. I did biotechnology as a degree a little bit while I was in the Marine Corps at Science School, and that was good. I thought I wanted to go into the biotechnology realm, But I never ended up doing. It was a good. I learned some stuff and everything, but it wasn't my route and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Vaccines. Okay, dope, dope. So content creation, school after. What's what's uh what's one thing you would tell your 13-year-old self about, like, what's one piece of advice you would give your 13-year-old self right now?
Study harder.
Study harder. Oh, so okay. So you're academic. Okay, study harder.
Like not saying that I'm like academically, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing well. But um, just shoot higher. You know what I mean? Like my parents have always said, like if you shoot higher, you get so many more options when you go to university and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Yeah, rather than having to scrape over. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
So
when I was younger, I was really like into school, and then it kind of just dropped off. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I wish I had that dedication. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now, it's like it's really hard. I gotta kind of get into the routine, force myself, and then I'll get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Rather back then, I'd go, all right, I'm gonna start studying for the next 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you and Jimmy are probably the people I've recently talked to that are really like academic and really serious about their school. They take it seriously.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I know you do. Because we ask you to play some games, like, I can't gotta do homework or stuff like that, which is
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
which is absolutely correct. And I was talking about this. I think I put it in the last World of Pool League video, but I was like, going when I was going to school. I just think people underestimate school. Like now, it's okay. So like 2021, at least for business and entrepreneurship, people are like, screw school. It's a scam, 9 to 5. You don't need to do all that.
Mm,
Loans suck. That process can be done better. I'm not a economist, so I couldn't even talk about that in detail.
yeah,
But I guess that could be done better, right? But I think having a degree now is even more of an advantage than back then, because before you didn't need one because it's cost of living and everything, the way the world is, right? But now you don't need one because of the convenience we have to learn things. But
sure.
school still teaches you skills
Yeah.
and it gives you resources that you might need to actually build yourself up depending on what you're trying to do.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that and stuff like that,
Well,
because I have a love hate relationship with school. I understand school and I understand its importance, and I like it when I do my work, but I hate doing homework and I
yeah,
hate doing all
I'm
that
I'm
stuff.
sort of
So
the same with that. If I don't want to do something, like some of the subjects at school I really don't enjoy, but it's like, dude, I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Um, but no, what you said before, these people that like you got these entrepreneurs that saying, oh, don't worry about school, you got all this online stuff you can just do. But it's like, well, the thing is, it's only like a small percentage of businesses. Like it's like in Australia, it's like I think only like I don't know the exact percentage. It's a really low percentage that small businesses actually survive the first year.
Yeah, that's
Um,
everywhere. Yeah.
and and they go, I mean, they go, oh, you don't need school, blah blah blah. Blah. It's like, well, coming to this day and age with all these new jobs coming up, like especially with science, I mean, it's really like being a big importance to the world. You know what I mean? Even with like just to get like a trade, you know what I mean? It's good to have a degree. I mean, it's not like a bachelor degree or something, but it's like they have to go to TAFE. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have TAFE in the US.
I don't know what TAFE is.
Um, it's like a trade school
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. We call it trade schools. We have different ones
That's
across the
pretty
United
much what
States,
it
but trade
is.
school, yeah, to like, yeah.
And it teaches you skills. You know what I mean? That's the thing with uni and stuff. It's like, okay, you learn the stuff, but it teaches you to be dedicated. It teaches you to study. To have a routine. You know what I mean? You can't
Mm-hmm.
just like slouch in bed all day. Okay, I gotta get up and go to uni or go to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And having a degree, especially with jobs, like a few people have told me, it's like it's good to have it. Even if you like, it's good to have on your job, your resume. You know what I mean? That you've
Mm-hmm.
done a degree. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much my thoughts
Yeah,
on that.
it comes down. I think it all comes down to the business, and what you want to do. Like for me, I have my own business, right? So like, I don't me having a degree isn't. I'm not worried about me having a degree to get a job, right? All right, I
Yeah,
have
for sure.
military
Yeah.
experience as well, so like I can work if I need to, right? And it's like I said, 2021. So there's other stuff you could do, like DoorDash. I started doing DoorDash to make money. There's other
Yeah.
things you can do, like it for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
for
I'm
sure.
using knowledge as an individual thing, as to using school as an individual thing to help people further along. Like when I hire people, I don't ask if they have a degree or not. Like I might ask. I take that back. I might ask if they went to college or if they did stuff, depending. But like it's not a requirement. It's not like if they say they do that, they'll automatically hire.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's definitely something that I slept on, and I wish more people understood that you shouldn't sleep on it, because a lot of kids like 14, 15 are watching these YouTubers and everything and tell them that they shouldn't go to school and that they should drop out of high school and they get Lamborghini. I'm like, bro, that isn't the play. That is not the play,
No, it's not.
because
That's it. Just
it's
makes
not.
them lazy. You know what I mean? And they have this like a perfect thing I can say about Siege is, you know, in Terror, right? You know the commentator. He is so good when it comes to telling the truth about like stuff like this. So he goes, all these YouTubers he got like Penguin all that saying, oh, if you try hard, you can make it to pro. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it's like, no, it's not gonna. It's like the thing is, what you gotta do is you gotta be so dedicated, and it's like, it's like everything. It's like a percentage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Will you
stars
make it
have
or will
to
you not?
align. Yeah, the stars have
You
to
have
align.
to, yeah, you have to know people. You have to be
Yeah, it's
good
a
at it. You know what I
culmination.
mean? Consistently. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And people, and these kids have got all this like, these kids are like in gold and shit. You know, sorry, excuse my
And
language.
you can curse. It's fine.
Okay, easy.
Yeah, you can
Um,
curse.
like in gold and silver, they go, oh, I want to be a pro player. So they like don't focus on school. They just play this game. Even like, especially the US or wherever, where they're doing online school, they skip their online classes or they
Yeah,
have it on the screen playing Siege. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you should be doing that. You know what I mean? You put this fake perception in their mind that they're going to be able to be a pro player, but in reality, it's no, they're not. They're just wasting their time. You know what I mean?
yeah, and yeah, I think it's just a culmination of different things you have to worry about. Particularly for gaming in the esports industry, I preach a lot, and I preach about this on the other podcasts and stuff like that. Like, be well rounded. Even
Yeah,
myself, like team invented gaming isn't going to be my only basket. Like, I have other things personally I'm working on, and I have other ways to leverage team invented gaming for the future and for its longevity of its lifespan. But yeah, you hit that on the head, man. You hit that on the head. If you are a teenager watching this, or even if you're my age, 25, um, school is important. But
yeah,
just
very important.
understand that it's important the way you use it. First of all, it's not inherently like just because you get a degree doesn't mean you know how to do a job. But if
Oh,
you leverage
exactly.
school correctly, you can use it to your advantage. But if you don't go to school, understand the obstacles that will come your way from not doing that.
I mean,
Um,
that's the thing is
so
my brother, he school wasn't for him, but there's other ways you can go. So if school wasn't for him, he decided to go get a job. You know what I mean?
which one?
And that's gonna, pardon me.
Well, which brother? I'm sorry,
Oh, Joey.
Joey. Okay.
Yeah, Joey. He's in this Discord. Yeah, he decided to go get a job. You know, do an apprenticeship. You know, if school wasn't for him, he's not gonna waste time going to school because he's not gonna go to uni.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he'd rather just use that time instead of going to school, start working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now he's on his second year, whatever. He's gonna be a full-time chef for the next 2 years. You know what I mean? He can use that to build up to, you know, be a better chef or
Exactly.
work at a really nice restaurant. You know what I mean? And he enjoys it. You know what I mean?
And this is
There's other
perfectly
ways you go
fine.
around. You know?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Like, yeah, it's just you gotta do it smart. School is just a
yeah.
tool. It's just
You
a
got to think
tool.
about it. Just if you're confused, you don't know where you're going. Have a talk with your parents. Have a talk with the school. They can find this of like heaps. I know my school that they'll help you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People are out there to help. You know what I mean? If you don't know what you want to do, you're like, dude, I don't know what I want. Like, I'm so confused. I don't know if I like school, if I want to go get a job. Just people like talk to your parents. You
Yeah.
know, if they're not helping, then go talk to your school. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So yeah, hit that on the head. So hopefully you guys watching can take note of that. So yeah, man, I hope you do it. Are you gonna stop at like bachelor's? Or you gonna go to like a PhD, a master's?
who knows?
You know,
Who
so yeah, you
knows?
don't
You
know.
know.
This is fine.
I might not even. That's the thing. Like, I might just drop out and go get a job. Who knows what will happen? You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Um.
All right.
So
So you just go with the flow. See whatever happens, happens.
just go with the flow. You know.
Sheesh. Bet. I can't do that. I'm too structured. I have to schedule everything in my mind before I do it.
Yeah,
I'm weird.
that's fair.
I'm freaking weird. So, all right, cool. So, Team Reinvented Gaming from the beginning. Um, we met you in the R6 Discord playing Siege.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like a year and a half ago, I think.
yeah, it was a year and a half. Dang, time is flying, man. Time is
Yeah,
flying.
man.
So like, how has that been? Like, I don't want you to dive. Like, I'm not asking this question because I'm the CEO of team. No, I'm just asking. Like, how has been you? How has like why'd you choose to stick around? Like, I'm always curious of that because like when I look at the
Um,
Discord, I'm like, dang, these guys are here, like stuff like that. I've always been curious as to why people decided to stick around and
yeah.
everything.
I mean, well, like obviously when we first, me, you, and Jimmy, and another dude, Yoshi met on the
Yoshi, oh
R6
snap.
Discord. um, that was like a lot of fun. I mean, like I didn't have anyone to play with. Like I'd pretty much only been on PC for about a couple of months. You know what I mean? And then we start building this community. It's like, dude, this is like really growing. Like all these people starting to play together. I met all these amazing, cool people online. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Even though like they live like across the world. You know what I mean? It's like we live 14 hours apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
um, it's like I don't know. It's just grown to something like it started off as a just a couple mates playing together. Now it's going to an actual like starting to get the esports. You know what I mean? Do all this cool stuff. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Sheesh.
just haven't met a friendly group of people. You know what I mean?
No, appreciate that, man.
So
Appreciate it. Yeah, remember the Rainbow Six Siege team and stuff like that.
yeah,
We would like do like scrims against
so
like some
sweaty, bro.
Southeast Asian champions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh man, that was I miss those times like
it
and
was fun.
everything.
It was fun.
It
Yeah.
was good, and that's the thing in the Discord too. Like, with Discord being a thing, it's just like there's always people evolving, coming in and coming out. So over the
Oh, for
years,
sure. Yeah.
I've seen that and everything like that. But you guys been around, so I definitely
Yeah. Most of the people
appreciate
that
that.
were first here have stuck around. Like, even though a lot of them don't talk anymore, they'll still occasionally come play. Obviously, you got like me, Jimmy, Owls, and all that are pretty much always active. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Well, we can be, but I mean, like most of the people have stuck by. You know what I mean? Supported this channel and all
Yeah,
that. So yeah,
it's been. I'm grateful. I'm ever grateful.
yeah,
It goes to show you anything is possible. I guess if you just create a Discord, give it a
yeah,
shot.
for sure.
It is a lot of work though. It is a lot of work. It's not all the behind the scenes stuff and everything like that. But
Oh, exactly, yeah.
man, enough about Team Reinvented Gaming. So so yeah, man. Honestly, we breezed through pretty much all the questions. Honestly, there's one
Yeah,
more question I have to ask you, but it's towards the end. We got some time, so
yeah, man.
I don't know if I want to ask it now or if there's anything on your mind that you want to have a discussion about that you think would be a good discussion.
I mean, I can. I don't know if you guys want to talk about this, but like, how's like the COVID situation there for you guys? Like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
completely different
that's a
from
good.
where I live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I want to hear from you.
yeah. You're the podcast host now. Look at that. No, no, but it is good. It's vaccines are a thing. People get them, people don't. It had that. They
Yeah,
have their own pros
I
and
heard
cons with that. So
a bunch of people are getting them now, aren't they, in the US? Like, heaps of people.
some stuff is required to have them. I don't know exactly what that stuff is. Like I heard some cruises are requiring them. I heard some travels requiring them. So we see how that goes. But Australia though, you guys being you were telling me that Australia you can't leave the country for like 2
Yeah,
years or something.
so what's going on now? I'll explain pretty much the summary of it. So we closed our borders when the situation happened. And for about a year we weren't allowed to travel. But New Zealand, which is pretty close to us, is where there's a travel bubble because our two countries handle it really well. There's a travel bubble where we can travel to New Zealand, they can travel over here. But we for till they've estimated till about 2024, we won't be able to travel to any other countries, which is
Wow,
instead yeah. Um,
wow.
so that's a bit annoying because I was really wanted to travel after I finished school, but yeah, that's the situation, and that's the well. I know that it is annoying, but we've had really minimal cases. You know what I mean over here.
That's true. I guess
Um,
yeah. You yeah
we've
your
had
own
barely
little
like
island.
we're basically where I live. I'm not going to say exactly, but in the state of Queensland, um, like there's nothing like there's for maybe about a couple weeks we were in lockdown, but after that my life hasn't really changed. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to really wear a mask.
Oh wow.
The only thing that's changed is when I go dine in somewhere, I have to scan an app. You know what I mean? Just for contact tracing. But that's really about it.
Oh
Nothing's
wow.
really changed. I still go to school. I'm in person. Um, there's
Dang.
like a couple other little limits, but it doesn't really like
Yeah, affect you that
nothing's
much.
really changed. You know what I mean? It's
I want.
nothing like over in other countries. So
Mhm. I wonder how like that affected like your economy though, because what happens if somebody's outside of Australia when they issued that you know?
so what happens is I'm pretty sure what they do is they go on a lockdown before they come over. For for 2 weeks, whatever. And when they come in, I think they go into lockdown again. So they go
Mhm.
to usually go to a hotel. which is another problem, which I'll explain in a second. Is they'll go to a hotel, do that, they'll just stay in a room pretty much for 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
or for however long, make sure they have no virus, get tested, blah blah blah, and then they leave. But what's been happening recently, what happened over here near where I lived and down in West Australia, um, with that when that quarantine happens, people are bringing this new coronavirus over, like the UK strain, which is a very contagious one,
Mm-hmm.
and that end up getting released into the surrounding areas. Um, that's why they're really strict about what's happening in India at the moment, with their massive spike. We're not letting the government is not letting anyone come back in, not even Australian people. If they do, they get like a 60K fine or something. You know what I mean?
Dang.
It's
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, it's massive. Um, so we can't, like, that's the thing, is like the government really doesn't want to risk, risk it, because we've got such a diverse like age group. We've got a lot of old people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like if it spread, like we don't want to be. You know what I mean? You don't want to be
Yeah.
like the other countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
But
definitely
yeah.
understand. So yeah, that's very interesting. Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are COVID free pretty much. That's
Yeah, we have it's occasionally spikes up in areas, different states, but we handle it pretty well. Usually if it spikes up in, say, like South Australia, New South Wales will just close their borders for a few days. You know what I mean? Until they
mm-hmm.
sort it out. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all pretty well.
All right. Dope. Dope. So what? Ending here pretty soon with a few
Yeah,
like 5 more minutes. So I hit you with the last question. I usually phrase this: how do you want to reinvent the industry, right? But
yeah,
since I don't know if that applies to you, because you don't really have an industry that you really work in, right?
yeah, for sure, yeah.
So I don't know if I want to phrase it as to what's the impact you want to have on the world or something like that, because I don't want to take from anybody else. So I guess, yeah, what's the mark you want to leave in the world, pretty much? Like, how do you want to be remembered?
Like, I don't know. I just want to maybe, like, especially depending what industry I go in. Um, Obviously, say if I want to go, like, what I want to do is biomedical, obviously maybe help out people, knowing that I'm helping people. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like for me, like I don't want to become crazy famous. I don't want to be famous. You know what I mean? I just want to have a comfortable life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Travel, just nothing major. You know what I
No.
mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm pretty simple guy.
Yeah. You're very traditional, which is You're very
So
traditional, which is
yeah,
fine. Which is
so
perfectly fine. And I gotta fly out to America one of these days. He's come to
yeah,
the
man. Yeah, for
team
sure,
event to Gaming headquarters when we have it stood up one
for
day.
sure, man. Be
Because
sick.
all that. But all right, man. I think we had a good amount of topics and stuff like that. So thank
Yeah,
you
for
for
sure,
being on
man.
the show.
Oh, thank you. That's enjoyed my time here, so it's good.
Thank you for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for watching. Eli, once again, thank you for being on, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
See ya.